How about a nice hand for Brian Sand and his quintet? Bienvenue, welcome, and as you can hear, the graduates are coming in. We need to seat them, so you might give them a round of applause when they enter the gate to your right-hand side, and here they come. How about a nice hand for our piper? This morning was Science A. This is Science B. That doesn't mean that's the grade that you got. In fact, you got an A for coming in and filling the ranks quite appropriately. My name is David Harp. I'm University Marshal. And our first task of business before the real business starts to come is to introduce Ms. Jocelyn Younan, who is the Associate Registrar, who will have a few remarks should we get a thunderstorm, which the Atmospheric Sciences Department has said will not happen today.
Bonjour, good afternoon. Your safety is our priority. If an evacuation is required, the registrar will announce this to you. You will then be required to leave the tent immediately. Depending on the circumstances, you will be evacuated to the field across from the tent on our left there. Or else you will be told to go to one of the following buildings. Graduates will go to the arts building. Guests will follow the line that is on the roadway that corresponds to the color of the chair you're sitting in. So if you notice the plan, red chairs go to Redpath, white chairs go to the University Center, and black chairs will go to the Leacock Building. If at any point you need assistance or help with the medic on site, please speak with an usher or the security officers that are lined up along both sides of the tent. Have a wonderful afternoon, et maintenant je vais le faire en français. Je vais aller plus vite. S'il y a une évacuation, c'est la registraire qui va vous faire l'annonce. Il y aura deux options. Vous allez soit aller sur le champ qui est juste à notre gauche ici, de l'autre côté de la tente, ou sinon dans un édifice. Les édifices où vous devrez aller sont tels que suit. Les diplômés iront au pavillon Arts, et les invités iront à l'édifice qui correspond à la couleur de la chaise où vous êtes assis. Donc, ceux qui sont assis à la chaise rouge iront au pavillon Redpath, les chaises noires iront au pavillon Leacock et les chaises blanches au centre universitaire. Si, en tout temps, vous avez besoin d'assistance ou l'aide d'un professionnel de la santé, veuillez contacter l'agent de sécurité ou les placiers qui sont des deux côtés de la tente. Passez une après-midi inoubliable et félicitations aux diplômés. Merci.
My next task is to do a selfie.
Bye.
And another selfie. Very good. This camera, I should say, is an invention of the engineering faculty, and it has the capacity to have facial recognition, as well as to compute from those faces your CGPA. It's going to be tested right now. Don't move. It says 3.93. That doesn't seem quite right. Maybe it's an average. I'll just do the middle section. 2.08. I guess it's an average. All right. Anyway, right on the hour, I'm pretty sure we will be able to have the platform party entering from your right-hand side. And I would ask at that time that you stand for the platform party. The last in the platform party, of course, are some professors from each of the different departments that are represented here today, as well as the very end, Stephen Stropel, who will be carrying the mace, which is quite a new thing at McGill, and you can read about it in your document, in your program. Chair of the board, Chancellor and the Principal, Suzanne Fortier, will be the last. And then from the center, the Chancellor will run the presentations from the large chair in the middle. He'll come to the podium several different times. And we will then have Winston Purdy lead us in the singing of the alma mater. And if you don't know the words are in your program. So shout it out. He's got a very nice voice. He's a professor in the music faculty. And then he will also conclude the ceremony with the singing of the national anthem at the very end. We should be about an hour and 32 minutes or something like that, maybe 33 minutes today, because there are about 100 fewer of you than there were this morning for the biomed science group. There were about 450, and today there's about 350. What I want you to think about when you as you prepare to go across the stage is to be absolutely, totally sure you've got your lineup card. Please don't try to rush back and find it under your chair or in a purse or in a wallet or wherever you may have left it. You have it right now. It would be a good idea to tear it in half, because the first half will go to the reader on the left-hand side of the stage, and there's an X on the stage where you are to present yourself and deliver your card. The second half of the lineup card is to be given down here on the far end to the individual group, our science group, that will give you your diploma. Should you get a diploma where there is a misspelling, or you're getting a PhD instead of a BSc, I don't think that's ever happened, but if it has, you can make whatever of it that you think you can do, but I don't recommend it. It's not a good idea. And I would caution you quite strongly is that the very first step is about this much deeper than the other steps, and so you're apt to almost maybe have a bit of an imbalance. And we have a catcher down at the bottom should you have an imbalance. And we have a medical group available to treat any issues that may or may not come up. So watch the person in front of you. The very first PhD will have the most difficult job of navigating everything, including the bad hair day issue, which you may have on the mirror. That's right. It's just been presented. The mirror was nicely presented. And then you go straight ahead and have your photo taken, and then you get into a line, and then Professor Zurichta of the pathology department is the other major marshal who will send you up the stage for your presentation. You only have about, I guess, about 12 seconds to walk the stage. In the middle, the chancellor, the chair of the board, or the principal will tap or cap you depending on, and that will, capping and tapping is done very lightly, so there's no danger of injury, and will signify the honoring of your degree, and then you will walk across and finish up and go back to where you were. Depending on how many late individuals we have, how many late are there? Do I have a record? Anybody can tell me? See, you're the physical sciences, you should be no late people. What lateness means is that we have to be factored into the lineup, and that means that whatever you put under your seat will be off by that number. Sometimes we've had as many as 20 late people, which means that by the end of the ceremony, it's almost a whole section out. People are scurrying around to find their belongings. So watch out for that. And I don't think we have many lates. We only had 6 lates this morning out of 450, which is not a record, but it's really very good. Some of you may have been wondering what these robes are about. The robes actually trace back from the time of the monks in the Middle Ages. They were there just to keep warm. They eventually were adopted by academics. Then the colors came in. The McGill colors are the red and green robes that you see with the PhD gown. That's the PhD paraphernalia, along with the hat that's flat, most of them anyway, I think all of them. And this one is from the University of North Carolina, where I went, and that's the Tar Heels colors. If you watch any kind of basketball, you know that is the most important color that can be on the screen at any given time. In fact, I had a catcher for this hat. I had one nice compliment about the hat. They said to me once as I passed by, "Killer hat, man." I thought it was pretty good, but it also serves as a Frisbee, and so I'm going to scale it one more time. I told you this is a warm-up act. The rest of it is all downhill from here. You hear the piper coming with the platform party. He's just about to turn the corner to enter the tent, so when he does that, I would ask that you rise and honor the platform party as they're coming into the tent. Levez-vous, s'il vous plaît, for the platform party. And you might also give them a hand as they come in. Thank you, Professor Purdy. Good afternoon, graduating students, families, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Bonjour à vous tous. As Chancellor and on behalf of McGill University, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 2016 convocation ceremony for students graduating from the Faculty of Science and students graduating with a Bachelor of Arts and Science. I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. Parents, friends, and partners of today's guests of honor, our graduates. And indeed, I particularly welcome you who are about to become McGill's most recent alumni. Your attendance here, I know, means a lot to your friends and family. Two of my sons are McGill graduates, and I had the opportunity to sit in the audience watching the proceedings the way you are today. And when I attended convocation as a guest, the Chancellor, my predecessor, was a wonderful man named Arnold Steinberg, a generous and constant friend of McGill, who unfortunately passed away suddenly last December. Arnold relished these convocation ceremonies, along with every part of his long history with the university. And as the principal said in her eulogy, he fully embodied the McGill spirit, a spirit that unites open curiosity, intellectual rigor, energy, and compassion. And while Arnold graduated in 1954 and led a rich life outside our gates, in a very real sense, he never left McGill. Today, you can appropriately reflect on the curiosity, intellect, and energy that got you here to McGill in the first place and that has made you successful while you have been here. Along the way, you've been exposed to superb teachers and researchers, and you've had the chance to engage in critical thinking with others and to reflect on your views about the world and your place in it. This, I hope you will agree, was a wonderful opportunity, made more special because it happened here at McGill. As alumni, it will soon become obvious to you the unique reputation McGill enjoys. Dans ce monde de plus en plus concurrentiel et international, dans lequel vous êtes sur le point d'entrer, McGill suscite un respect et une admiration remarquables, particulièrement à l'échelle internationale. Regardless of what your next step is, I hope that you look on your years here as being happy, productive, and rewarding. Of one thing I am confident, and that is that few investments you will make will provide as much of a return, both in financial and in personal satisfaction. When you do think about McGill, I'd ask you to remember that most every experience you've had that was core to McGill's mandate has been enhanced and shaped by those who came before. I speak particularly about those graduates who supported this university with the gift of finance and of their time. And again, I think of Arnold Steinberg, who for many years was so very generous in so very many ways to his alma mater. I read recently an article written by a Canadian expat, Hardeep Grewal. It was titled, "Universities Help Us to Achieve. Let's Pay It Back, Canada." His point was that, for some unknown reason, Canadians are quite adept at resisting any kind of sectarian affinity for the institution where they got their education. He thought it was, and I quote, "high time for Canadians to stop just liking their universities and to start loving them." He suggested that rather than being just a rite of passage, graduates should see their graduation as an inauguration into a very special community. So today I ask you to start loving your university, or perhaps I should say to keep loving McGill. Your ongoing attachment is what will ensure that our university maintains its enviable reputation as one of the leading institutions of higher learning in the world. To each of you here this afternoon, who will shortly formally take your place amongst the 250,000 McGill graduates
spread among over 180 countries. My sincere congratulations for your achievement, and I wish you every possible success as you embark on the next exciting phase of your lives. Merci, thank you. Je voudrais maintenant inviter la professeure Suzanne Fortier, principale et vice-chancelière de l'Université McGill, à s'adresser à l'auditoire. Madame Fortier.
Bienvenue aux finissants de 2016. Welcome to the Faculty of Science graduating class of 2016. I am joined here today by your families and friends, by our Chancellor, the Chair of our Board, our Senators, Governors, and Governors Emeriti, by our distinguished honorary degree recipient, by special guests and esteemed colleagues. We are here together to say how proud we are of you and of everything that has gotten you here today. C'est pour moi un immense bonheur de vous féliciter pour vos réalisations et votre persévérance. What an honor to congratulate you on your achievements and perseverance. Today marks a special milestone. Savor it, enjoy it, celebrate, and remember the day. As you may know, my own degrees from McGill are in crystallography, and that means that I like numbers, big data. In fact, I love numbers, and I know you do too, so I'll share a few with you this afternoon. I'll start with 40,000. That's the number of bagels eaten in our own residences last year at McGill, and of course, they come from the Miland. 25,000. Again, about food here, 25,000 kilograms of fresh produces coming from our own McDonald campus and feeding us at McGill. Now I'll start with something, I'll try something bigger. 5,531,792. Which is the estimated number of working-age Canadians with a university degree. That's 28% of our population, a good average when we compare to the OECD average of 23. It's a very important number for all of us because I think it reminds us of the importance of the commitment our country has made in providing education that is accessible to everyone. You know, two more numbers, 19 and 68, as you may guess, the youngest and the oldest graduate at these spring convocations. And it talks to the diversity of experiences people bring to McGill and to our learning environment. You know, there are 7,337 of you graduating this spring. And one thing that really makes me thrilled is that many of you are able to come to convocation. Convocations are a time to celebrate, but to me they're more than that. I think convocation is also a sign of loyalty. Loyalty to your classmates, loyalty to your family and friends, who have been there for you all along, loyalty to your professor, librarians, staff members who also have been rooting for you from day one. And so I'd like the class of 2016, all our graduates, to please stand up, all of you, please stand up. And I want you to give a big round of applause for all the people who've been there for you. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. I'll end with one number. number 1. I like this number very much. Of course, it's nice sometimes to be able to call yourself number 1, but that's not why I like it. You know, there are 7.4 billion people on this planet and growing. 7.4 billion. But there is only one of you. Isn't that amazing? Only one of you in 7.4 billion people. And so when I think of number 1, I think not of us or you competing with your colleagues, but you making the best of what is unique about you. And in fact, I think this is the challenge that you'll have in the next chapter of your life and for the rest of your life. What will you make of what is absolutely unique about you, and what will be your unique contributions to the world? We're very fortunate to have some excellent role models with us. Later in the ceremony, we will bestow an honorary doctorate upon Professor Paul T. Anastas, the scientist who coined the term green chemistry, who has used his unique talents to design environmentally safe chemicals and processes, and uses boundless energy to advocate for a sustainable future. Convocation marks a new beginning, but it is also a time to say goodbye. This is Stephen Stropel's last spring as McGill Secretary General and one of his final convocation ceremonies. Over the past 6.5 years, he has proudly watched more than 60,000 students graduate from McGill. As Secretary General, Stephen has provided wise counsel and sound judgment. He has worked hard to help strengthen the policies that reflect the McGill community's shared values, and importantly, to put those in practice. Thank you, Stephen, for your quiet determination and your steadfast commitment to the stewardship of good governance. And to all the graduates, after you have said your own goodbyes, remember the friends you've made here and keep them close. Vous vous joignez à une belle et grande famille des diplômés de McGill. In fact, I have to tell you, we received a message from a member of the family. One of our alumni, Monsieur Justin Trudeau from Ottawa, has a message for you. And here it is. You're not the leaders of tomorrow. You're leaders today. Congrats, McGill graduates. Sachez que les portes de McGill vous seront toujours très grandes ouvertes. McGill sera toujours votre maison. McGill will always be your home. Félicitations, congratulations.
Thank you, Principal Fortier. I invite Professor Robin Beach, Associate Dean of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, to present the recipient of the David Thompson Award for Excellence in Graduate Teaching and Supervision. Professor Beach.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the great honor today to introduce the David Thompson Graduate Teaching Award winner. The David Thompson Award for Graduate Supervision and Teaching is given each year to a faculty member who has been supervising graduate students for more than 10 years. Professor Joel Pineau joined the School of Computer Science in 2004. She's internationally respected for her work in artificial intelligence and robotics. She participates regularly in mentoring activities for women in STEM at McGill and internationally, and organized the first international workshop on women in robotics in 2015. Professor Pineau is the co-director of the Reasoning and Learning Lab, which has 30 graduate students. She fosters collaboration through weekly lab meetings, lively discussions, and reading groups, and supports her students to publish in top journals. In addition, Professor Pineau clearly prioritizes her graduate student success, as she dedicates time to meet weekly with each of her graduate students to discuss their research progress and professional development. She guides them to learn how to ask good questions, develop sound methodology, acquire critical skills to analyze results, and communicate the social significance of the research. One of her current graduate students said, "Professor Pineau is a phenomenal supervisor, simultaneously giving good advice for research projects and ideas, being flexible to accommodate changes in research interests, and constantly searching for opportunities to aid professional development, whether through personal contacts or conference attendance." And as one of her former graduate students wrote, "A good advisor knows how to grow a student out of being a student." Professor Pineau's graduate teaching is inspired by a desire to help students develop the tools they need to observe, analyze, and create knowledge. She strives to help them become independent thinkers, creators, and scientists. She's developed 2 graduate courses in computer science, which emphasize student-centered approaches to learning. These courses have given graduate students opportunities to engage with cutting-edge research, and many have used their course projects as springboards for initiating their thesis research. Alumni from her lab are making impressive contributions to society as associate professors, research positions at high-end industry companies such as Google Research, postdocs at top universities, or have started successful companies of their own. It is my great pleasure to present the David Thompson Award for Excellence in Graduate Supervision and Teaching to Professor Joel Pineau.
Thank you, Professor Beach. I now ask Professor Bruce Lennox, Dean of the Faculty of Science, to present the recipient of the Leo Yaffe Award for Excellence in Teaching. Professor Lennox.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the Leo Yaffe Award is given each year to recognize a faculty member for superior teaching at the undergraduate level in the Faculty of Science. Professor Henri Darmon from the Department of Mathematics and Statistics is such a professor. Professor Darmon has introduced a generation of students to the beauty of mathematics. Students consistently rate him as one of the very best professors they have ever known. His ability to communicate abstract concepts with precision and eloquence has made him a legend among students. The student testimonials give us insight as to why he is such an effective teacher. Let me share with you some of the observations made by students. These are quotes. His intelligence and depth of knowledge allow him to answer questions at any level with complete ease. And he can sense the level of a student's comprehension and will instantly adapt his explanations to maintain their understanding without sacrificing depth while remaining focused. And he's friendly, approachable, and always willing to help. He clearly loves teaching and truly cares about his students. Students consider it a privilege to learn from Henri Darmon, some even regretting when a course ends because it's so interesting. They emphasize that he has changed their lives by introducing a clarity and level of understanding that they could not have achieved without him. Professor Darmon is also a world-class researcher. He's internationally recognized for his research in number theory. Just last week, he was in Oslo to receive a major international award. Professor Darmon embodies that to which we aspire in the Faculty of Science, to have our best teachers be our best researchers, and our best researchers our best teachers. He is a most worthy recipient of the honor that you are about to bestow on him. Madam Vice Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Science, I'm very proud to present to you Professor Henri Darmon, this year's winner of the Leo Yaffe Award.
Thank you, Professor Lennox. I now invite Dr. Rose Goldstein, Vice Principal, Research and International Relations, to present this year's winner of the Principals Award for Outstanding Emerging Researchers. Dr. Goldstein.
Madam Vice Chancellor, it is my honor to present to you Professor Tomislav Friščić, winner of the Principal's Prize for Outstanding Emerging Researchers. Professor Friščić's work focuses on green chemistry, specifically solvent-free and low-energy chemistry, and the development of new materials for use in fuel cells, carbon dioxide capture, pharmaceuticals, and catalysis. Many of these processes are essential components in the development of cleaner, safer, and more efficient chemistries, both in the laboratory and in industrial manufacturing. His activities in development of the area called mechanochemistry have been especially notable. Professor Friščić arrived at McGill's Department of Chemistry in 2011 from the University of Cambridge, where he had held the prestigious Herschel Smith Fellowship and was a member of the Sydney Sussex College. He has had an exceptional first few years at McGill, publishing 56 papers and 8 book chapters since his arrival, in addition to being named a William Dawson Scholar and winning the Faculty of Science Tomlinson Scientist Award. While leading highly productive research programs, Professor Friščić has also served as an outstanding mentor for both graduate and undergraduate students at McGill, as an active teacher and generous advisor. His colleagues have praised his outstanding scholarship, collegiality, and readiness to serve McGill and the scientific community. Madam Vice Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, and class of 2016, Professor Tomislav Friščić's contributions to McGill's research community make him a most worthy recipient of this prize.
Thank you, Dr. Goldstein. McGill University would like to publicly acknowledge those retiring members of the academic staff who are uniquely deserving of special recognition in light of their exceptional contributions to their discipline, to this university, and to society at large. To this end, the university established the McGill University Medal for exceptional academic achievement. It is my pleasure to invite Dean Bruce Lennox to present this year's winner.
Madam Vice Chancellor and Mr. Provost, it's with great pleasure that I present to you Professor Donald Taylor, one of Canada's most influential and accomplished social psychologists. As a professor in the Department of Psychology, Professor Taylor has revolutionized the field of social psychology and has defined a truly Canadian perspective on the study of intergroup relations. His work on stereotyping, language, intergroup contact, social identity, collective action, and bilingualism, amongst others, has been particularly influential around the world. His most extensive work, however, has been with the First Nations communities of the North. 20 years of work in the North has established a strong bond of trust and respect between Professor Taylor and these communities. Most recently, he devised an intervention that is being used to increase school attendance. A measure of the respect and trust First Nations have for Professor Taylor is reflected in his being asked to serve on the Truth and Reconciliation Commission led by Justice Murray Sinclair. Amongst his many awards, he recently received the Lifetime Achievement Gold Medal of the Canadian Psychological Association in recognition of his contributions to social psychology. Over the past 47 years of teaching, Donald Taylor has mentored more than 40 MSc and PhD students and has taught over 30,000 undergraduates. 30,000 undergraduates. He is the recipient of 2 of McGill's most prestigious teaching awards, the Leo Yaffe Award in the Faculty of Science and the Principal's Prize for Excellence in Teaching. There's no other way to describe all of this other than exceptional academic achievement. Madam Vice Chancellor and Mr. Provost, it's a great honor to present to you Professor Donald Taylor, winner of the McGill University Medal for Exceptional Academic Achievement.
Thank you, Dean Lennox, and I would ask you to return to the podium now to present Professor Paul Anastas, that he may have conferred upon him the highest recognition that is within the power of this university to grant.
Mr. Chancellor, it's my great pleasure to present to you Professor Paul Anastas, distinguished scientist and pioneer of the field of green chemistry. Professor Anastas holds the Teresa and John Heinz III Chair in the Chemistry for the Environment and is the director of the Center for Green Chemistry and Green Engineering at Yale University. Paul Anastas is considered to be the father of green chemistry, where green chemistry is the framework for the design, manufacture, and use of environmentally benign chemicals. Green chemistry is a cornerstone of sustainability sciences and technologies. In 1992, he and a colleague outlined the 12 principles of green chemistry. This codex has significantly reoriented the world's multi-trillion-dollar chemical industry towards adopting environmentally benign processes and materials. In just 25 years, the principles of green chemistry are now deeply embedded in the public's consciousness and are key to the planning and operations of critical industries ranging from agriculture to electronics to energy, materials, and pharmaceuticals. Professor Anastas is also recognized for bringing together academics, business and industry leaders, and government officials to discuss sustainable development and the environment. Reflecting this commitment, he has held a number of influential public service positions, the most recent as science advisor at the US EPA. For his dedication and exceptional leadership in green chemistry, he's been recognized by many of the premier environmental science awards in the world, such as the E.O. Wilson Award in Biodiversity, the Rachel Carson Award, and the Heinz Award for the Environment. The conferral and acceptance of an honorary doctorate is a reflection of shared values of the most profound nature. As a pioneer of sustainable practices and science policy, Paul Anastas is an inspiring role model to all of us at McGill, and his association with McGill makes us very, very proud. Mr. Chancellor, I present to you Paul Anastas so that you may confer upon him the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite Dr. Anastas to deliver the convocation address. Dr. Anastas.
Merci beaucoup. Chancellor Mahon, Principal Fortier, Dean Lennox, dignitaries, family, and friends, my gratitude for the honor of speaking with you here today is only exceeded by my respect for the people and the institution of McGill University. On a personal note, I have to say, being hooded by a scientific hero of mine, Professor C.J. Lee, is a particular honor. Now, a special hello and congratulations to our McGill graduates. The rest of my remarks are directed to you. I know that you are going to be congratulated by many well-wishing family and friends on making it across the finish line today. I've got news for you. There is no finish line. Nope. You've reached an important milestone, but journeys of character, journeys of awareness, journeys of responsibility, journeys of sustainability have no finish line. That's what makes them worth pursuing. And as much as I respect each and every one of you, I must be honest, you're not my real audience. The oldest members of my true audience are 6 and 8 years old, my daughters who are with me here today. And the youngest members of my audience won't be born for centuries. And quite frankly, that's the audience that you need to be playing to. Not your family, not your friends, not your mentors, not your bosses. Because the future needs you far more than they do. When I was born, I joined 3 billion other people on this planet. When you were born, you joined 6 billion other people, and as we heard, we've added another 1.4 billion since that time. Now, the graduates today represent just a small sliver of that population, but guess what? Each of you has the capacity and the capabilities to either strengthen or diminish the only home that we share by what you possess. And because you are McGill Science graduates, those are some tremendous capabilities. So I want to talk to you today about my expectations for your future and the choices that you need to make. McGill has equipped you with an absolutely astounding set of tools, knowledge, know-how. Quite frankly, you're smarter, better connected, and more experienced than the vast majority of those other 7 billion people roaming this planet. And that means my expectations for you are pretty high. So while others may encourage you to change the world, that's really not enough for me. I expect much more. Let me explain what I mean. Today's world is filled with forces that are going to transform society in ways that we can't even yet imagine. I'm talking about big data analytics. When we think about the zettabyte of data that is going to be generated just this year alone, and big data analytics has the opportunity to change that data into information, and information to knowledge, and knowledge hopefully into insight. Just in case anybody's wondering what a zettabyte is, I know Principal Fourier probably already knows, but the rest of you, it's about 150 million years of high-definition video, okay? I'm talking about such forces as synthetic biology that has already developed new life forms that are self-replicating in the laboratory. I'm talking about artificial intelligence, where many experts already believe it will supplant humans as the most intelligent entity on this planet in the near future. The point is that we are redefining what's possible versus impossible, what's knowable versus unknowable, redefining how we relate to this earth, how we relate to each other, and how we relate to the universe. Quite frankly, these forces to be reckoned with have consequences that are beyond our comprehension. So it's not enough just to create change. The world will change with or without you. What we need are change drivers who are also navigators. Absent able navigators, these forces can change human society in any direction. That's where you come in. We need you to steer the ship. Every navigator needs a compass. We need to make sure that we're driving direction in a genuinely positive direction called true north. A compass doesn't make something move. It's not a rocket, it's not an engine, it's not even a sail. It doesn't get you from one place to another. It just assures that you're going to wind up where you need to go, because quite frankly, we've seen what it looks like when you end up in the wrong place. Many people have contributed to changing our world in tremendously negative ways by polluting our biosphere and our bodies, by addicting people to destructive behavior, by polluting and contaminating and degrading not only our environment, but our discourse and our culture. So no, it's not enough to change the world. I expect you to improve and strengthen the world, to make sure that compass is pointed true north. Because as much as we focus on the pace of change, so often the compass is more important than the speedometer. Because if you only focus on the speedometer, you're only going to wind up in the wrong place faster. So it's fairly easy to look back on the past and look at all of the absurdities of yesterday, when people believed that the earth was flat, or somehow enslavement could be justified, or women not having the vote was okay. So many examples where the premises are just so flawed and wrong that it boggles our imagination to see how whole societies could buy in to such a dominant falsehood. But retrospective condemnation is comfortable and easy. It flatters our illusions of self-wisdom. Far more important to do is to set our minds 50 or 100 years into the future and to look back at ourselves. What will the people alive then be recognizing as our absurdities? The list could be long, because I have to tell you, I view our current status quo as somewhere between an absurdity and an obscenity. Will it be climate change? Will it be using religion to justify barbarism? Will it be the institutionalization of human inequity? In John F. Kennedy's inaugural address, he said, if a free society cannot help the many that are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. And I'm sure he would agree that we're not just talking about rich and poor in terms of monetary wealth. We're talking about those who are rich and poor in terms of access to health care, education, security, justice, and opportunity. But I'm also certain that JFK would be as hopeful as I am today, because we see how things are improving. We see that in your lifetime, people living in extreme poverty, less than $1 a day, has been cut in half. The same for infant mortality. That in 90% of countries, women have increased their role in government. And today, scientists or engineers are designing new molecules, new products, new manufacturing processes that don't just perform better, don't just make more money, they're good for the environment and our planet. And that's what we call green chemistry and green engineering, and I am so proud that McGill is an international leader in green chemistry and green engineering. That's what the compass moving in the right direction looks like, and this is a good start. But the big question is that we need to ask, who will lead this necessary transformation into a sustainable future? Isaac Newton said, I can see the horizon because I stand on the shoulders of giants. Everybody understands that quote to mean, isn't that nice that Isaac Newton was praising the people that came before him? But implicit in that quote is that the giants themselves could not see the horizon. What that means for you is that leadership is not going to come from those recognized as leaders today or yesterday, but from those standing on the shoulders of giants. You. Your best professor, your best mentor, your hero are people to be thanked for putting you on their shoulders. And the way that you repay them is by striving with everything you have to see that horizon and to act on what you see. And then, after all, your biggest obligation is to help those that come next onto your shoulders. So why am I optimistic about the future? Because I know that every brain cell currently being used to distort and obfuscate can be used to clarify and educate. Because I know that every effort currently being used to take advantage of others can be used to provide advantage to others. Because I know that every pair of hands currently being used to tear down can be used to build up. And I also know that when we create and invent new things as scientists do, we can not only add value, we can instill our shared values. And then, when you succeed in doing that, you will not only have changed the world, you will have made the world a better place. Merci.
Thank you, Dr. Onassis, for your inspiring words. Nous allons maintenant procéder à l'attribution des grades académiques. I call upon Provost and Vice Principal Academic Christopher Manfredi to commence the formal proceedings. Provost Manfredi.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I am pleased to invite students graduating from the Faculty of Science and students graduating with the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Science for the conferral of degrees. This is a truly joyous event in the cycle of a university's life, particularly at McGill, where we have such talented and accomplished students. Each student crossing the stage this afternoon will be greeted by the Chancellor, the Principal, or the Chair of the Board of Governors. Students receiving their first degree shall remove their mortarboard or hat. At center stage, they will be symbolically capped, signaling ceremonially the conferral of the degree. Students who have already earned a university degree keep their mortarboard on and will be congratulated by a tap on the shoulder. The parchment or degree itself is given to students by the dean or delegate after they leave the stage and have a photo taken. You may have seen some students wearing red or white scarves. All self-identifying Indigenous students, First Nations, Inuit, and Métis, are entitled to wear graduation scarves at convocation, in the community, and at any and all future McGill events that they attend. The red scarf is for those receiving a degree, and white for those getting a diploma or certificate. The feather has two meanings: respect for the person and a sign of an amazing or special event. The Confederacy belt signifies attachment to and respect for the land on which we live, and the turtle symbolizes the inclusiveness of all nations and respect for diversity. En vertu des pouvoirs qui me sont conférés par le Sénat de McGill, je déclare que les candidats dont le nom figure sur la liste officielle des diplômés de l'université, qu'ils soient présents ou absents, ont satisfait aux exigences de leur grade, diplôme ou certificat respectif. By virtue of the powers conferred upon me by McGill's Senate, I declare that the candidates whose names appear on the university's official list of graduates, whether they be present or absent, have satisfied the requirements for the respective degrees, diplomas, or certificates. By tradition at McGill, we begin with students receiving graduate degrees, followed by students obtaining undergraduate degrees. I now invite Professor David Ragsdale to present the graduates, and Professor Bruce Lennox, Dean of the Faculty of Science, to congratulate all graduating students. Congratulations, class of 2016. Félicitations.
For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Atmospheric and Oceanic Sciences, Melissa Marie Gervais. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, Adam Paul Bouchard. Alexander Boucheyev. Carl A. Winkler Award winner, Governor General's Gold Medal, McGill Alumni Association Graduate Award. Stefan Patrick DeCesco. Julia Del Rey. Madhu Kaushik. Laura Valerie Kaiser. Carolyn Madwar. Mohammed Amin Mezur. Christina Motillo. Joël Denis Poisson. Joshua Potel. Jeffrey Scott Quesnell. Julia Allison Schneider. Guion Sim. Brenna Ray Walsh. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, Omar Alam. Julia Alberini. Philip Samuel Bachman. Jen Xiao. Annie Tsui Tsui Ying. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Earth and Planetary Sciences, Jason Peter Cummins. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Geography, Magali Quintal Merino. Verena Seifert. Dante Dias Torrio. Rania Abdelrahman Wasfi. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics and Statistics, Juan Ignacio Restrepo Lozano. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, Racha Chayab. Sean Griffin. Alexander Klotz. Paul Papakonstadopoulos. Gojko Vujanovic. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, Dana Ann Hayward. Sonia Christina Huntgeberth. Brian Stephen Matthias. Elia Nahas. Simcha Samuel. Naveed Sheikh. For the degree of Master of Science in Atmospheric and Oceanic Sciences, Alexandra Cornoyer. Patricia Dara Pentigny. For the degree of Master of Science in Chemistry, Safia Ali. For the degree of Master of Science in Computer Science, Faizi Asan. Ishmael Badawi. Celine Veronique Ben-Susan. Mantasir Muzahid Chowdhury. Sridipta Misra. Sricharana Rajagopal. Sriswetha Rajagopal. Fernando Sa Pereira. Jia Chun Shen. Hao Wei Shi. Nashant Dimagauda. Shua Shu. For the degree of Master of Science in Earth and Planetary Sciences, Sarah Bodeving. Ichiko Sugiyama. For the degree of Master of Science in Geography, Emily Elizabeth Clark. Teresa Ann Coyle. Melissa Kareen Ward. For the degree of Master of Science in Mathematics and Statistics, Eric Patrick Hansen. Gabrielle Herta. Hui Li. Tina Maria Mitre. Spencer Moran. Yulia Novitska. Matthew Pencer. For the degree of Master of Science in Physics, Laurent McKay. Matai Eugene Petrescu. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Brian Lichao Ju. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Atmospheric Science, Luke Lyndon Davis, Honors in Atmospheric Science. Anthony D. Stefano, First Class Honors in Atmospheric Science. KT Jiang, First Class Honors in Atmospheric Science. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Chemistry, Clayton Lucas Clark, Honors in Chemistry. Charles James Frederick Cole, Distinction, First Class Honors in Chemistry. Danielle DeBiasio, First Class Honors in Chemistry, G. Stafford Whitby Prize in Polymer Chemistry. Jean-Philippe Desjardins. Sebastian Drake, Honors in Chemistry. Alisa Fu. Quentin Gaydon. Yulia Gordienko, First Class Honors in Chemistry. Jess Gordon, First Class Honors in Chemistry, R. F. Robertson Prize in Chemistry, Society of Chemical Industry Merit Award, Dean's Honor List. Philippe Benjamin Green, Distinction, First Class Honors in Chemistry. Leila Halabi, Clifford B. Purvis Prize. Elizabeth Marie Hartigan. Ling Yun Hu. Shea Lynn Johnson, First Class Honors in Chemistry. Ross Forrest Kobe, Honors in Chemistry. Yat Tung Lam. Hyun Ho Lee, First Class Honors in Chemistry. Yu Chen Lin, First Class Honors in Chemistry. Sheena Luisia, First Class Honors in Chemistry. Nevin Marik. Apostolos Paul Moniotis. Rebecca Jane O'Leary, Ann Molson Prize in Chemistry, First Class Honors in Chemistry, Dean's Honor List. Brian Jungmin Park, Honors in Chemistry. Margaret Evelyn Robson Gordon, Alan A. Lang Essay Award. Rui Sun, First Class Honors in Chemistry, Moyse Traveling Scholarship. Cameron Troyer. Richard Frederick von Selsing, Honors in Chemistry. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Adam Al-Barghouti. Nicholas Angela Gontier. Ali Iqbal Bojani. Adam James Carruthers. Bruno Miguel da Rosa Miranda. Vincent Fronterata. Pascal Gordeau, First Class Honors in Computer Science, Dean's Honor List. Michael Robert Hardock. Shu Hayakawa. Paul Husek. Alexander Jacob Kralik, First Class Honors in Computer Science, Governor General's Silver Medal, Dean's Honor List. Rudolph Yinwar Coleman Lam. James Nixon, distinction. Michael Scott Noseworthy, Anna and Robert Skomorowski Prize in Science, First Class Honors in Computer Science, Dean's Honor List. Kwang Il Park. Daniel Pham. Kayhan Feroz Kaiser. Eric James Baker Quinn, First Class Honors in Computer Science, Dean's Honor List. Emile Condon Rose. Julie Roy Prévost. Zachariah Maxwell Stevenson, First Class Honors in Computer Science. Hanan Syed. Yunjin Tian. Jun Yu Wang. Meng Xuan Xia, Honors in Computer Science. Yang Yan. Ling Ruo Yang. Nicholas Joseph Vivian Yantzi. Kelly Zhao, First Class Honors in Computer Science, Dean's Honor List. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Biology, Ariane Emani. Caroline LaBelle. Chia Wei Liu, distinction. Kevin Wei Chi Luk, Dean's Multidisciplinary Undergraduate Research List. Michelle Min Nguyen Kwok. Chloe Pu Prom, Dean's Multidisciplinary Undergraduate Research List. Cindy Marcella Rinson Lopez. Cassandra Elizabeth Rogers. Zhao Hui Su, Dean's Honor List. Siran Sun. Matthew Zwolski. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Earth and Planetary Sciences, Robert Dylan Bork. Julie Francoise Halotel. Mackenzie Chase Muntweiler. Paul Joseph Rakosi. Catherine Ross, Logan Gold Medal. Edward Kyun Nuk Shin. Jyotsana Singh, Dean's Multidisciplinary Undergraduate Research List. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Earth Systems Science, Claire Bernard Grandmaison. Distinction David Harrington Memorial Prize, First Class Honors in Earth Systems Science. Cyan Kathleen Diaz. Andrew William D'Annunzio. Taryn Katz. Kevin Tatrin, distinction. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environment, Mark Lowell Adkins. Stephanie Michelle Bob. Ashley Dawn Louise Bach. Emily Paige Boy Tink. Emily Lauren Brown. Andrea Cherry. Nadia Dalili, First Class Honors in Environment. Juliana Victoria Denise Fanous, Dean's Multidisciplinary Undergraduate Research List, First Class Honors in Environment. Jelena Gerbeck. Abby Luis Grigas. Gregory Burgess Harned. Ileana Avanthia Irons. Aline Callie Kennedy, Dean's Multidisciplinary Undergraduate Research List. Inez Liu. Kate Mary Morrison, First Class Honors in Environment. Samuel Rudderman. Thomas Donald Saleh, distinction, First Class Honors in Environment. Valeria Sokolenko, distinction, First Class Honors in Environment. Patricia Tron, First Class Honors in Environment, also receiving a graduate certificate in bioinformatics. Eric Francis Vaughan, First Class Honors in Environment. Joseph Hyosuk Yang, distinction. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Geography, Samantha Matilda Kunha. Joanne Noel Koutsavlakis. Laura Naomi Leon, Honors in Geography, BSc Global Designation, Dean's Multidisciplinary Undergraduate Research List. Allison Julia Pelletier Fortin. Cameron Roy, Distinction, Dean's Multidisciplinary Undergraduate Research List. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, Dawan Chang. Hubert Dubé, Charles Fox Memorial Prize, First Class Honors in Mathematics, Dean's Honor List. Rihanna Hadef, Dean's Honor List. Karen He. Brian Edward Jewell. Young Min Kang. Yosep Lee. Daniel Vincent Mancini. Vidushi Nagarajan. Shudi Niu. Carrie-Anne Willette. Maria Sarah Kinnis. Samir Sardar. Pavel Slavinov Slavchev. Hang Lu Su, Honors in Mathematics. Maxime Thibouteau. Lise Turner, First Class Honors in Mathematics, Dean's Honor List. Nivedika Umakanthan. Alexander Gordon Westfall. Bernard Yang, J.S. Marshall Prize, Dean's Honor List. Shi-Yi Zhao. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Computer Science, Adam Engel, Honors in Mathematics and Computer Science. Felix Dumont, Distinction, First Class Honors in Mathematics and Computer Science. Scott Ryoji Fujimoto, First Class Honors in Mathematics and Computer Science. Nicolas Gagné, Honors in Mathematics and Computer Science. Joey L'Italian, Honors in Mathematics and Computer Science. Cassandra Luongo, Distinction. Laura Whelan Meleyev. Emily Danielle Rasso. Deepanjan Roy, Distinction. Pierre Victor Michel Todorov. Kai Ji, First Class Honors in Mathematics and Computer Science. Suzin Yu, first class honors in mathematics and computer science. Jiaqi Zhu. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Physics. Remelt Amerlan, distinction, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics. Alistair Barton, distinction, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics. Etienne Biloc, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics. Etienne Bolduc, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics, Dean's Honor List. Kush Chowdhury, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics. Justin Corey David Dragaman, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics, Gauris Sankaran Prize in Mathematics and Statistics, P.R. Wallace Prize in Physics, Dean's Honor List. Zachary Elgood, honors in Mathematics and Physics, Dean's Multidisciplinary Undergraduate Research List. Jake Michael Elitov, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics. Alec Duncan Frazier, honors in Mathematics and Physics. Kays Farid Haddad, Ann Molson Gold Medal, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics, Dean's Honor List. Nathaniel Jacob Hopp, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics. Guillaume Huat, honors in Mathematics and Physics. Diana Christina Jovmir, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics. Antoine Maitras, distinction, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics. Leela Soline Sloman, distinction, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics. Yaroslav Yeselovsky, distinction, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics. Reinhold Turner Wilcox, honors in Mathematics and Physics. Shoma Yamanouchi, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics. Alexia Yo, honors in Mathematics and Physics. Ji-Yu Zhang, first class honors in Mathematics and Physics. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Physics, Ron Belyansky, first class honors in Physics, Horace Watson Medal and Prize, Dean's Honor List. Dhruv Bisaria. Camille Ayesha Bonus. Patrick Brasseau. Benjamin Crockett. Ka Han Lisa Dong, honors in Physics. Kate Lauren Maud Elder, first class honors in Physics. Robert Charles Glessinger, honors in Physics. Chun-Wei Tsu, First Class Honors in Physics. Catherine LaRue, First Class Honors in Physics, Dean's Honor List. Philip Christian Lindenheim. Chakrit Mehtakun. Amanda Narayanan. Isabelle Nollet Pigeon. Yu Ri O. Martina Laura Ojeda, Distinction, First Class Honors in Physics. Fatma Ojedi. Artur Pliss. Quentin Pognan, First Class Honors in Physics. Isabelle Resico, First Class Honors in Physics. Raza Rejali, Distinction, Robert E. Bell Prize in Physics. Quentin Craig Stoyel. Benjamin Sum Ki Tam. An Koi Trin, First Class Honors in Physics. Larissa Natalie Veraya. Kei Yasui, First Class Honors in Physics. Timothy McCleskey Ye. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Physics and Chemistry. Danvin D'Souza, First Class Honors in Physics and Chemistry. Jun An Lin, First Class Honors in Physics and Chemistry, R.F. Robertson Award in Physical Chemistry, Dean's Honor List. Jeffrey Daniel Mohan, First Class Honors in Physics and Chemistry. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Physics and Computer Science, Andrew Caleb Guthrie, Dean's Multidisciplinary Undergraduate Research List. Motoki Nakamura. Nathan Weinberger. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Probability and Statistics, Simone Fontaine, First Class Honors in Probability and Statistics. Eric Morenz, First Class Honors in Probability and Statistics. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Michael Aronoff, First Class Honors in Psychology, Dean's Honor List. Sahar Balvardi, First Class Honors in Psychology. Lisa Ann Bissett. Alexandra Bobrowski. Curtis Clinton Bogetti, First Class Honors in Psychology. Alexandra Ann Cohen. Tiana Stephanie Korovic, Distinction First Class Honors in Psychology. Olivia D. Marino. Shante Fioca. Lian Wang Francis, distinction. Myrna Ayman Youssef Abdel Ghaffar. Erica Mary Gregor. Sarah Hassan. Alexandra Alia Hertz. Kendra Janine Hewlett. Celeste Alicia Hutton. Sohani Suhasani Jayaratni, First Class Honors in Psychology. Denise Liu. Pascal Looper. Olivia Yumin Lo. Amanda Moore, First Class Honors in Psychology, Dean's Honor List. Mark Anthony Nakis. Ka Yi Clara Ng. Jishian Jadesh Ravinthiran, Dean's Honor List. Jeremy Roos Grossman. Anya Kale Sagir. Tatiana Alejandra Sanchez, Dean's Multidisciplinary Undergraduate Research List, First Class Honors in Psychology. Russell Noah Schwartz, Dean's Honor List. Abhishek Sinha, Dean's Multidisciplinary Undergraduate Research List. Lauren Sarah Sugar, Dean's Honor List. Ayla Marguerite Tsay, First Class Honors in Psychology. Ricardo Rui Val Mena, Distinction, First Class Honors in Psychology. Cassandra Veillot. Anastasia Voloshin, Distinction, First Class Honors in Psychology. Elodie Kara Warren, McGill Alumni Society Prize, Dean's Honor List. Jia Wen Yan. Joya Cici Zhang. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering, Rida George Abu Haidar, Dean's Honor List. Victor Tri Bui. Ran Gao, Honors in Software Engineering. Yanis Hatab, First Class Honors in Software Engineering. Francois Xavier Lemire. Cheng Lu, first-class honors in software engineering. Chloe Powell. Chun Fei Perry Tiu. Mengxi Zhang. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Science, Adelaide Afua Agyapong. Diane Bihari. Alexandra Catherine Bélanger. Alexandra Beran. Rachel Bergman, honors in cognitive science. Andrea Diana Boza Zanata, distinction. Brina Laurel Cameron Stanky, distinction. Olivia Jane Young Cantwell. Sadie Jane Caron. Rosemary Chuang. Vincent Chuang. Frances Marie Evers Clayton, distinction. Daniel Cohen, honors in cognitive science. Xianan Da, joint honors in mathematics and philosophy. Rihanna Michelle Desprez. Rui Ting Dong, distinction. Jessica Drozd. Sarah Ann Drury. Alexander Elias, distinction. Cassandra Marie Margot Ernst Falletto, distinction. John Martin Estrada. Dalia Farajat. Ishmael Amir Fayaz. Pierre Giovanni Gian Ferreira, first-class honors in cognitive science, Dean's Honor List. Christian Anthony Hertzer, Dean's Honor List. Xiao Chen Hu. Xin Yi Huang. Alicia Jaffer. Linda Callius, honors in cognitive science. Suha Khan, distinction. Phoebe Kut. Young Lan, Dean's Multidisciplinary Undergraduate Research List, first-class honors in sustainability, science, and society. Dominique Leverne. Blair Nagode Lavery, honors in cognitive science. Chang Seok Lee. Curtis Tao Leung. Tess Hannah Levy. Chang Liu. Hoi Mun Carmen Lo. Michelle Mia Kuchkin, honors in cognitive science. Bradley Sherman Miller, distinction. Lana Nielsen. Rory Michael Thomas O'Loughlin. Reginald Sebastian Chun Chiao Oi, distinction, first class honors in cognitive science. Bianca Olivieri, honors in cognitive science. So Yan Park. Timothy Park. Clara Payro. Ying Jia Qian, first class joint honors in economics, first class joint honors in mathematics. Annabelle Redelmeyer, distinction. Veronica Rosenek. Jordana Nicole Sachs, distinction. Michelle Sasson, honors in cognitive science, Dean's multidisciplinary undergraduate research list. Matthew Lucas Satterthwaite. Remy Marcel Schwab. Julie Ji Sun Se. Elish Marie Skoropada. Marina Emma Smales. Michael Smilovich. Matthew Joseph Allen Smith, first class honors in cognitive science, Dean's honor list. Melina Alicia Smith. Felicity Strasser. Caitlin Elizabeth Sullivan, honors in cognitive science. Leah Tarini. Eugenia Evelyn Chachenko. Matthew Jonathan Trissick. Melissa Wells, Dean's honor list. Tian Xia. Yan Ping Yang. Chun Min Young. Shirley Zhang. Ji Jiao, distinction, first-class honors in cognitive science. Enting Zhou.
Thank you, Professor Rajdel. Would the graduating class, now that you're settled, please stand up again. In my capacity as Chancellor of McGill University, I declare and confirm that each of you is now entitled to the distinction of the degree, diploma, or certificate that has been conferred upon you with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities that are pertinent thereto. Congratulations, félicitations. Would the audience please rise as I ask Secretary General Stephen Stropel to recite the benediction.
Go now in peace and share the gift of knowledge that has been entrusted to you. May this university and all graduates be diligent in the free and honest pursuit of truth for the benefit of all. D'où que nous venions et où que nous allions, humbles et pleins d'espoir, nous nous laisserons guider par l'amitié et la solidarité, et nous grandirons en sagesse. May you be blessed all your days.
Thank you, Mr. Stropel. To conclude our ceremony, Professor Winston Purdy will lead us in the singing of our national anthem.